Okay, so I'm going to try to read on Rita Papakee again to see if I can get any more information for her family. First question will be concerning the area where her remains are. But first, just a bit of background. Rita was 41 in 2015, and she was from the Meswaki people in Tama, Iowa. One of the places that she was last seen was the Meswaki Bingo Casino Hall. It wasn't apparently, from what I've come to know or read somewhere, the last place, but it was one of the last places. They know that she was there and was left there alive. But after that, I guess accounts of where she went or who she was with, I don't seem to be public or clear. And she's not been found. Her family conveyed that they want to just be able to give her the proper ceremonial burial rites and ritual ceremonies. So I really hope that that happens, because that's heartbreaking to me. And so I extend my deepest empathy to them and pray that she is found. So let's see what we get. I am asking the ancestors, I'm asking the Creator to guide my accuracy and helpfulness to read on Rita Papakee. And the area where her remains are. What can you reveal to us about that area? Water. Knight of Cups. I feel like there's water nearby. It's not the first time I've gotten that. Quite possibly a river. There could be some woodland around it, but there might be a creek, a river, something along these lines. This is usually a card that I get for burial or tomb. 5 of Swords. That's where she lay or is near water. She may be buried. Quite frankly, it could be like a shallow grave. It could be near a river or water, creek area. So I believe that she would definitely be considered, at least put into some form of a, I get that when I get this card, it's somebody's been buried, even shallow, even in a shallow grave. So that's the message there, and there is something about like a river or a creek area. Ten of Pentacles is family, ancestors. And also, like this is like generations of people. something there. It would be definitely an area familiar to family. Again, with water, there may be a river, a creek, a bridge, overpass, over water. Maybe maybe kind of a creek area. There's a real sense of mourning. This shows a somberness of mourning and of loss, and grief, and her family grieving, more than one generation grieving for her. Okay. So I think that her body might be buried or covered over, or it was, and I think it has something over it. This to me means something has been put over it, even in a shallow factor, trying to conceal, and that it would be near a body of water that is like a river, a creek, possibly with a bridge or an overpass. Her family may have held vigil there even at one point. I just get a flash of that. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I'm just sharing what I'm getting. I feel like there's traffic and stuff nearby this, so it may not have been necessarily far off the road, or it's outside. She's outside. And she's been out there a while. Nine of Cups. Please, please, please. Emperor. Well, there is loss. There is mourning, and there would be a male figure here mourning her. And there's a great deal of hope yet, and a feeling that it's just kind of at the moment out of their reach. This could be authorities too. The Emperor can be authorities that are looking into investigating. But I see mourning here with the male. I want to do one more row here. And I definitely do not feel like it is within a building or anything like that. I feel like it is outdoors. It is near a significant body of water, a river, a creek, possibly, like I said, like with an overpass or a bridge. I keep getting water elements. Abandonment. Just left there. I believe, she has certain feelings about the fact that this person didn't make sure that her family would be able to have her remains. That's very upsetting. I believe she's tried to come through dreams about where she is outside, where this location of her remains are buried, where they are. I feel like in this Seven of Cups, she's tried to come through in dreams or to certain members of family. I believe that with this Nine of Wands, she may have taken an injury, quite possibly to the upper part of her body, especially her head. And that this does indicate assault and fighting back. She tried to defend herself. Wouldn't be the first time that she had been attacked. And she was pretty tough, but there are secrets that she kept. And there is something to do, I don't know if this was, could have been a husband at one point. But I see for an older man, there's association with grief and mystery and secretiveness. He may have known something and just kept it to himself. It could be the father of somebody that may have been responsible, because again, with that Emperor card, it can be an older male tending to go toward husband and father. She has 2 9s here, going vertically. Somebody also may have wanted, with these coins, may have wanted some money from her or what was on her. And there may have been a feeling of not having enough that she could share with this person. I just get that she is assaulted, she's left outside, and she's trying to reach and get through symbolic, especially symbology, and through dreams or ideas. That really comes through with her family. But it is especially trying to, I think, relay the information of where she's at outdoors, where she's been left outside. And I believe, like I said, buried. I believe concealed in some fashion. Definitely lots of cups in this final resting area location. And like I said, I'm wondering if her family haven't been close to the vicinity of the area. It's just maddening. See, this is expanding, being able to expand and look in other areas, maybe different than they've looked for her in the future. But they may find something there. It might heat up a bit then. This is Ace of Wands, so it's fire. It's the beginning of a new initiative. I believe somebody brutally assaulted her. I do feel that. and particularly what there could have been a deciding factor was a wound to the head. It's just a feeling I'm getting of somebody with a really volatile temperament. Yeah. Swift. I think it ended up taking her life pretty quickly. They were very fast. It was very fast, very volatile. And I feel like going toward an extreme. When you get that Ten of Swords, it's talking about an extreme. It's not just, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of feeling, rage, being directed, projected mentally toward her in this. Somebody, bringing their resentments. They didn't, I really, again, strongly feel they did not want her to have any sense of independence or self-confidence to make changes in her life that she wanted to make, because it threatened them, their codependent need of her. King of Swords. Justice. I think that the law may have a person of interest. Or they're going to be narrowing. They might be looking back over some information about children, again with that Six of Cups, about the past. Again, another emphasis about cycles with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, this is somebody that was connected to her past, possibly her childhood or children. And that's what I'm getting right now, so I'll stop so I don't keep going on. But I hope that those members of family found this helpful. I can look again. It's good for me to do this, but then also kind of step back and kind of let things adjust and then come back to it again. So there's my reading for Rita. I believe they could start to find more information, more help, but it feels futile for the family. It's like pulling teeth. Again, I feel that it is a burial near water, or where one has had to traverse over or through a creek or a river type area with woodland. And I feel like if there have been vigils that are kind of like on the down low, or kind of private ones even, mourning, grieving acts of mourning or grieving could have actually taken place not too far from where she might lay. That's what comes up in that first line. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and keep it civil, because I will not have this family being abused or people impersonating members of her family. So that is what I have right now for Miss Rita, and we'll get back to her and get more on another day. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.